Trading newsletters.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 102. NASDAQ is flat. S&P's down 10. Gold contract down $11.90, trading at $16.10 an ounce. We have silver up 9 cents, $14.22 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 42 cents, $20.51 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year flat, 138.26. The 30-year off a point plus one tick at 179.22. And both notes and bonds, folks, yesterday, they had really light volume as they tried to get the highs. They couldn't hold price. Bottom line, my take is we're going back down to the lower end of this consolidation that they're in. King dollar up 545 ticks, trading 99.724. King dollar also had a hard time holding price. That was up there at the 99.950 mark this morning. We're at 99.724. Bottom line, the correlation is still sticking, meaning as King dollar tries to get a little bit lower, that S&P is moving higher. The euro is trading out at 109. The yen is out here at 108.32, and the British pound is at 124 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Good Tuesday morning. How we doing?
Good Tuesday morning. End of the month, beginning of the next month. And let's start it off the right way with our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, defined risk, okay, in a monster way. Great program, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't test driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, so easy to do. You're sitting on our website right now. Hit that banner, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money each and every day, and you can follow Kevin and his team. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. Happy Tuesday, guys. You're right, Tom. Last day of the month, last day of the quarter.
Yep. Pretty amazing, man. And, you know, the bottom line is that we know, yeah, I mean, it's been a rough month, but let me tell you, from the lows to where we are right now, man, this feels like we're floating, on top of the water, not underneath it anymore.
Exactly right. And, you know, I think it is, and you and I and Tommy have talked about this, it's that release of headlines and that relationship with high-frequency trading. And the headlines, let's face it, guys, the headlines are starting to turn. It's slow, and the U.S. is still in the middle of a lot of this, but the headlines are starting to turn, guys. Yesterday was the first day worldwide since March 14th that the overall worldwide cases went down of coronavirus.
Yes.
So, and that big drop was in Europe. So I think what you're seeing in China, what you're seeing in Europe, gives us a look into the future of what the U.S. is going to see. So I think people are starting to get a little hope. I think the Abbott news yesterday morning and the Johnson & Johnson news yesterday morning were huge, enormous. And each one of those headlines like that, guys, gives the U.S. trader and investor a little hope for the future.
Yeah, and, you know, what Kevin's talking about, folks, and, you know, we all watch the markets, but you absolutely want to watch China and you want to watch the European markets. And as the news does filter out, it's really important because it's like no one really knows yet, like, is it a 6, 8, 10, 12-week deal? But you'll be able to get a clue, as, you know, we're talking about here, as to, okay, where's the peak? Because everyone's looking for the peak, and then you're looking, you know, for the trough coming down on the other side. And, you know, you got to grab onto what you can grab on. And technically, that seems to be the deal. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Do you know what I mean? So.
And Tommy, it's I'll say this as clearly as I can. No one cares what my opinion is. No one cares what anyone's opinion is. Show me the data, right? That's what I want to see. I don't care about opinions because everyone's got one. I want to see the data coming out of these different regions and countries, and then I can extrapolate and make my trading decision based on what I think the U.S. will do.
Yeah,
right now, then after you make that, Tom, you got to figure out who the winners and losers are in this, because Macy's, a lot of these department stores that are furloughing staff, they may not get those back. Right? I mean, all it did was extend what is already happening, I think. Go ahead, Tom.
No, I agree, man. I agree. Let's just picture, folks. I'm going to put the DAX up here for a second, because the reason I'm putting the DAX up, okay, that is the largest companies in Germany, okay? It's kind of like
Germany,
our Dow.
right.
And what you want to get out of this, okay, it's still really rough over in Europe, but yet the DAX bottomed out on the 16th of March, and we have volume up at these highs. So the bottom line is that this market is holding here, and it looks like it wants to take another leg up. Now, that's really important in the context of two different things. That we know Europe is still battling, the whole world's battling, but Europe's battling like crazy. But that is encouraging, and to the point that, okay, they're buying. That's the bottom line, is that, we'll see where this baby shakes out. And also, Kevin, the DAX, folks, had been one of the weakest indices over there. So that's pretty cool, man, when you take a look at that, So.
Right, and all you're doing, you're looking for some reason to pull the trigger on stocks down at these levels, right? You're looking for some reason to make that trading decision or buy the dip like you saw this morning. And that's all you can do. You can look at the data. I mean, watch financial television, but leave the opinion part out of it. If they start giving you your opinion, turn it off or mute the sound, because you want the data, not the opinions, because everyone has their opinions.
Right.
Some are historically bearish, some are historically bullish. You just want the data. And that's what traders should be making their decisions off of.
Right. No doubt. Now, folks.
Go ahead, Tom.
No, go ahead.
I think today's the last day. From now, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to get the ADP employment.
Yep.
Right? We're going to get payrolls on Friday. We're going to get jobless claims on Thursday. You're going to get a barrage of labor force data. It's probably not going to be pretty. But this market trades off expectations. It was already planned that it's not going to be pretty. Remember last week, we fired higher off that jobless claims data. So be careful. It's a lot about expectations, and it's about the data.
Yeah. Kevin and Tommy, I feel so lucky that we're in the markets. And this is why, folks. And you don't have to feel like this, okay? But I trust the markets. I really do, okay? And I love the idea that we saw China come off the bottom, that the Europe is coming off the bottom, because that's saying to me, even in the health issue, that, okay, this is getting better. That we're going on the right deal. And, you can take it with a grain of salt, and maybe you should. But it is what it is. I mean, all of us individually, just as you said, we all have an opinion, Kevin. But I feel much more secure in that aspect of price and volume. And, guess what? Things are loosening up. So, we'll see where it shakes out, but pretty wild.
And Tom, while we're on the air here, while we're getting ready to come on the air, all four indices go from red to green.
Hey, listen, man, we're all Irish. It's a beautiful thing, Kevin.
Right. I think there's something very significant that the Thinkorswim platform has Kelly Green on the upside.
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
It's Kelly Green. Remember that.
That's right. 45 minutes from now, folks, right here. Kevin, have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the program.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Tommy and I are coming right back,
Kevin.
folks.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN is launching an open house for our Tigers Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tigers Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tigers Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tigers Den. The Tigers Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other Tigers and Tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tigers Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tigers Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow up 90, NASDAQ is up 70, S&P's up 9.5. And we're going to cut to the chase here real quick, folks, because we've been talking about ABC markets, and guess what? You got one right now in the NDX 100. You want to wrap your head around this in a monster way. So this is what's going on. You get the Qs right now taking out the B point. The B point inside the Qs is 192.72. Now, You need let's say 80 million shares traded by the end of the day. We'll see where we get it. We're over the B point. You get 13 million now. That's saying that it can do it. And if that's what we get, folks, okay, you better hold on for the ride, because that is saying that this is going to be it's a monster ABC up to just to give you an action on it. So Tom, check this out. Let's see.
Sure.
Let's get this. We got a B point out here of 192.72.
Yep.
Your A point is the bottom that was established out here on the 23rd, which is 164.92, 164.92. So that's a 27.8 A to B.
Okay.
The C point, I'm going to take the C. Now, this is a tough one because you only went one way. Well, it's not that tough. You pull back right there. Okay, so I'm going to take 184.66, which is the low of the 27th. So plus 184.66 is 212. 212.46. Look at this, man. And 212.46 is going to get you, my God, it gets you up to the bars from
back to February.
From the 27th. Okay, so now let's remember that number, 212.46. Now I want to see what type of retracement that is. It's over a 0.618 retracement, man. It'd be pretty intense, folks, if that's what you get. It's on, though. The bottom line is that, if you understand an ABC structure, okay, the way it works, folks, is that you get, and this we're talking up. You're talking about you up with volume, you're back with lighter volume, you go up again, you're taking out the swing point, that's the B point. If you take it out with volume, your probability's better, okay, whether, 70, 80%, that you're going to get a full price projection. And no one's going to I mean, that if we ever get that, Tom, it's going to be insane.
That'd be huge. It would. It's big moves for sure.
There's no doubt about it. And, you know, and the S&P, yeah, there's no doubt, man. And listen, folks, I'm having fun being a bull. There's no doubt, man. It's a lot easier being a bull than a bear, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and just looking at, you know, the volatility and how the swings are so much less, right? It's remarkable how 5 to 7 days ago, you kind of knew that you were going to wake up and markets were going to be one way or the other 4 to 5% down or up, and probably down. And now we have just like 0.5% to 1% in the negative, 0.5% to 1% in the positive. If that type of volatility gets sucked out of the market, then that's definitely good for going to the upside, you know, because we're still going to have some swings to the downside, but there's no rampant fear. Everybody who had to sell may be sold. There's now liquidity in the market. There's now stimulus. Doesn't mean, like Kevin Hinks was saying, when we get these numbers, ADP, jobless claims, and then non-farm payrolls, I'll be watching the markets when those come out to see. But it's lower volatility, man, and we're way off the bottoms. And now that we have a Fed with everything they're doing and a fiscal stimulus plan, so you know we're still almost 800 points off the highs in the S&Ps with everything in order financially. Maybe that's enough right now to stem things and continue higher.
There's no doubt. So the SPY also just took out the B point. Now the SPY is going to be harder to get the volume in, folks. Okay, we just took out 262.80. We went to 262.92. Now you're back down to 262.50. So the SPY is going to need over 257 million. And that's going to be a tough one to get because we're only at 31 right now. But, you know, we'll see where that shakes out. The Qs don't look like it's going to be a tough one. That's the reality.
You know, could you put the retracement before you jump away from that in terms of how far? I think we're right at about a 38% rise from the full drop. So just keep your eye on that.
Which is really cool.
Level.
I'm glad you put, because so this is the battle line here, folks. This is definitely the battle line. Okay, it's a nice place if you're a bear to sell into it again.
Sure.
If you're a bull, it's our job to basically get it up and over that with some volume. So you know, there's a lot of different things that are happening so quickly, but.
And especially coming into these numbers, man. End of the quarter, end of the month, and the VIX is now at 52.66, really pulling back. I imagine I was just going to say, I imagine if we just have a very continued kind of mellow day where we inch higher, you'll probably see that VIX get into the 40s for the first time in a while.
Right. When you did the news update, I heard you talking about it. There's no doubt that VIX, folks, can get crushed very, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you're going back immediately. So tomorrow's going to be February 1st, and if we get into a 40, the last time we were there was March 10th or 11th or 10th. Yeah.
Right. Now let's get over to the dollar and take a look at the dollar because the correlation there is still intact. And we have a shot today that this dollar is going to basically get flat to negative. We got up over last night to 99.948. You're at 99.610 right now. So we'll see if in fact it can break down into the lower end of this, which is like the 99.250. If that's what you get, you're going to get a little more juice inside of that S&P, which...
How about the moves, I mean, everywhere, right? So you have, of course, crude. I mean, gold's had almost $200 swings. But those currency markets, do they still have, because I don't really trade currencies, the type of exposure? What kind of exposure can you get in those Forex markets? I know you used to be able to get like 100 times, right?
What Tommy's talking about, this is sick, folks. We used to do these shows at the Money Show, and we're going back now 15, 20 years, okay? But when Forex trading was at its peak, they used to give it 200 times, right?
That's what I thought.
Which was insane.
Margin
It was insane. I don't know what they are now. Larry would probably know because I don't trade them either. But it's nothing like that. I don't believe it is anyway. I mean...
Yeah, no, I don't think it is. I think we've had discussions before, but I just see, the moves in currencies, man, the moves in bonds everywhere. Crude oil, we almost got an 18 handle yesterday in the price of crude.
There's no doubt. We hit, let's see, so 2023 this morning, and yesterday, and look at this, crude can't even hold
right now.
It's like
1927, was it?
1927. And what does happen, folks, is that when this is the future price of crude. If we were at crude dealers, you'd be basically, who knows, $15. I saw one $8, you know. So
Sure.
You're talking about, and now what has happened, once again, is storage facilities are at a premium. They're getting double the amount at storage facilities to store oil, to store commodities in general, to sell basically a year from now, a year and a half from now. You know, if the way it goes, folks, is if you're speculating on oil, you get the oil cheap. You take your storage cost, whether it's a year or 2 years, you put it together and you figure, okay, is oil going to be higher that in a year or 2 years? You know, and the last time this happened, Tom, I remember I was out fishing with Chris. You know Chris. We were way
Yes,
up in the
I know
Gulf
who you're
Coast.
talking about.
Yeah. And you should have seen the oil tankers lined up. I'd never seen anything like it. Like 6 oil tankers.
I believe it, because what are we going to be at? $5 a barrel where you can make 10 or 20 gallons of gas? I don't think so, right? So, yeah, we'll see.
All right. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 20, NASDAQ up 66, S&P's up 4. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 32, NASDAQ up 76, S&P up 5.5. Let's go to our man, Tom in Plymouth. What's going on, Tom? Okay, there he is.
Hey, guys.
What's happening, brother?
Hey, Tom.
Not much. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Yourself?
Very good, thank you.
Has spring sprung into Plymouth yet?
Yeah, it's
Good.
it was a nice winter up here. I gotta say.
Was it?
Spring here. Yeah, it's almost 50 today.
Oh, that's spring, man. That's spring.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's no snow around here. There's maybe a couple of little piles in the parking lot, but that's it.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So-
Anyway, this gold stuff. I got to get your take on this thing. I know you're a bull, but I was trading last week. I was trading the dust, and I made a few little dollars
Yeah.
there. This week I reversed it around, and on Friday I think I bought some Nugget and J-Nug. Sold it yesterday. Bought it back again yesterday. Sold it this morning. Bought it back again. What do you think here?
So let's go look at the gold contract first. So what the gold contract has done out here this morning is rejected lower price. We got to 1605. You're at 1627 right now. You've done. It's going to be 91. It's 91,000 contracts right now, and you're going against a monster. You're going against 176,000. You've already rejected that 1609, so that's telling me that gold's going to keep moving all morning higher, because what did happen, just since we've been on the air, the dollar's given it up more. The dollar just gave up another 150 ticks. So now the dollar had been up 900 ticks this morning. Now you're up 317. So if we go to the GDX and we take a look at it, what you're going to see inside the GDX is bottom line is that it rejected the lows of yesterday, which is 2314. So I'd kind of stay right there today and be positioned. Now, Tom, did you hear the program yesterday by any chance? Because
I did hear a little bit of it. Now, I know it's going to 200 tomorrow, so I'm okay with that.
right.
But I noticed today that the volume is pretty good. I haven't looked at the Nugget, but the volume on the J-Nug is up there. The volume on the GDX and the GDXJ is not very high at this point, but you know how that goes towards the afternoon.
Right. So what's happening this afternoon, folks, okay, at the close of business, is that the J-Nug, the J-Dust, the Nugget, all of these 300% bull or bear positions are going to be 200% tomorrow. Now, the price is not going to change, but your investment dollars will either go up or down 200% tomorrow versus 300% today. So it's important to understand, the correlation and the beta that's involved. And beta just means how many times, folks, okay? So as long as you understand that, it's not like you're going to wake up in the morning and, let's just say if we look at the Nugget, so the Nugget right now is trading at $7.41. So let's say it closes at $7.41. Well, it's going to open at $7.41 tomorrow. It's not going to have a different symbol, but now you're going to get 200% leverage instead of 300%. So as long as you understand that, you're ready to rock.
Yeah, I don't see any of the big players doing a whole lot because of that. Do you? Or is
No,
that
I don't.
something-
No, it'd be because of the fact this is not any type of split. This is just saying, hey, flat out, your investment dollars are not going to have as much leverage tomorrow as they had today. That's what it comes down to. So,
Got it. Okay.
yeah.
Well, let's just ride it out and see what happens.
Hey, listen, Tom, even as we're talking, look at this. The dollar just came down another 100 ticks. So this market wants to go. The S&P wants to go. The gold market wants to go. Because this S&P, that's a fast move, man. Tommy, you were just talking about leverage,
I know,
right?
right?
So picture this just for a second. On leverage, right? So when we started the program, Tom, right? Both Toms, the dollar was at 99.777, and we're at 99,400. The high for the day is 99,948. So this is a monster move again, man. So
That would be what we need, I guess, is something to move that like that quickly. How about the yen? Is that doing anything, or?
let's go take a look at it. So it seems that the dollar is the thing that's moving everything. Hey, listen, the yen's set up to get stronger. This is good. The yen came down from the 111. You're at 108 right now, and it doesn't even, the yen didn't basically hold price today either. So the yen basically get down to 101, which would blast golds also, no doubt. We get
Thank
action,
you
man.
very much, gentlemen.
Ride 'em.
Thanks, Tom.
Yes, sir. Bye now.
Hey, so a quick mention. I just pulled up the email I have just with all those tickers, right? So you had a great interview with David Mazzi yesterday and Direction. So I pulled up the symbols. I got them up there. Maybe they can show them up. There's, I believe it's 10 different funds, right? Going from 3 times to 2 times. So you have the Nugget, the ones that are most familiar because the gold, whether it's Nugget, Dust, JNUG, JDST. You have the Energy, ERX, ERY, Gush, Drip, and then you have the Brazil shares, which I know you said maybe many, and Russia, BRZU and RUSL.
Yeah, no, that's awesome because with no doubt we have a lot of traders. Can you just put that back up there again, Al? Because we have a lot of traders that do trade all the oils too. I mean, there's no doubt. So just remember, folks, you're going to go from 300 to 200 tomorrow morning. That's how this thing works. So.
And while we're doing it as well, what I'm going to do is just throw over, people can still check out that interview. The easiest way, you can either go right to YouTube, which I'm going to show you as well, but we always have the archives at TFNN. You select Tiger TV, and here we have the live stream of our programming, but underneath we have the schedule, and then you have all the archive sections. So you have your recap, you have Tom O'Brien interviews. So right there, that's where your playlist consists. There's David Mazza right there. That's the easiest way to get there. You can always hit the YouTube button on any of these videos. Brings you right to our channel, all right, right to the video. And if you just search TFNN within YouTube, and I'm just going to do it, Tom. We do this all the time, but make people familiar. You'll see our channel. The easiest way to get to everything, just hit our channel when you select TFNN, and then you'll see whether it's either the live stream or you can select videos. And right under here in videos, you have access to everything we do. And there's David Mazza from yesterday afternoon, a 9-minute clip. Check that out about all the direction, but everything we do right there on YouTube under TFNN or just right.
And as you're over there, folks, okay, subscribe to the channel. The bottom line, tell your friends, subscribe to the channel. When we come back, we're going to talk about this afternoon, folks. I'm going to be doing a special program. Start at 3, of course, but I'm going to go over the market from 3 to 3:15. From 3:15 to 4 o'clock, I'm going to be talking about the new programs that are available. In this particular case, we're going to be talking about the programs that are available for small business.
I'm excited, man. There's a lot of stimulus money out there, and part of what you were saying, right, in terms of making sure people know what to do to go through the procedural roadmap to kind of have it. Yeah.
We're gonna walk you through it. I'm actually gonna do it live on the air, folks. Okay, so anyone that's in business can get a quick infusion of cash ASAP, because cash flow can give you the difference of staying in business and not staying in business. So we'll go over that as soon as we come back. Dow Industrials up 127, Nasdaq up 99, S&P's up 14.5. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com. educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 92, NASDAQ up 91, S&P's up 10.5. And Tom O'Brien, hey, check this out, man. We were just talking about the ABC structure on the way up. Well, let me tell you something, folks. The volume is coming in the S&Ps in a monster way, so you very well may get it. We get 40 million. When we just did this, 20 minutes ago? It was 17 million.
Okay.
So the number you're looking for, let me get this number straight. So we need 257 million to be a confirmed ABC structure up. The Qs are going to do it. The Qs, folks, bottom line is that they've already basically ripped this thing apart. Qs need 79 million, or you're already at 18. So big number.
Yeah.
Big number. And we're all going to learn something on this one, man. This is actually, blowing my mind. I mean, it is what it is, but it's like crazy, man.
Yeah. I mean, we've never experienced anything like it before, and so the market reacted probably never like it has before, because
Right.
How do you factor in? I mean, how about the layoffs, right? I just saw some update talking about Simon, the owner of the mall. So they're laying off, I guess, a third of their workforce. Not as dramatic as somebody like Macy's or something, but you had Macy's out there. I saw another company. I mean, 130,000 for Macy's alone. The biggest jobless number ever was below 700,000 before this, and you have one single company that's 130,000 just stopped. So I'll be really interested to see what the ADP is tomorrow, the jobless claims on Thursday, and non-farm payrolls. And it's going to be rough, and I wonder how the market reacts, knowing that hopefully it's temporary and we have the stimulus to get over that speed bump.
Right. Okay, so now let's talk about the stimulus, folks.
Okay.
So this afternoon on my show, I figure this is the easiest way to do it, because what will end up happening, folks, is this. I'm going to do the market update from 3 to 3:15. From 3:15 to 4 o'clock, I'm going to go through the programs that are, I'm going to go through two separate programs that are in the SBA, that are in the package that just got signed, 2 days ago, okay? The $2.2 trillion package.
Yes.
The big thing, which I'd love all the Tigers and Tigresses to do, okay? If you know anyone that is in business, okay, tell them to listen to the program. They're going to be eligible for $10,000 grant that the SBA is saying will be in their account in 3 days after the application is filled out. And what I'm going to do on the air, we're going to have a link on our site, number one, with the application, direct right into the SBA. I'm going to fill out the application so that you can see how easy it is to actually fill out. I won't hit the last button, okay?
Sure.
But you'll get the understanding. And this is a monster deal, folks, okay? Because it will keep the friends that you know that have small businesses alive, and it will get them cash very quickly. That's going to be... I'm sorry?
I was just going to say it's the largest stimulus ever in the history of the country, man.
It's unheard of. Let me tell you, I did it last night for our companies, folks, okay? So I've already been through the whole thing. And the bottom line is I want to walk everyone through it so we can keep everyone alive. Okay, that's going to be the first one. The second program that I'm going to talk about is the Paycheck Assistance Program. Now, the way this works, folks, this is a little bit more complicated. I'll take it slow, and then as we get more information, we'll make sure that you get the information. So the second program goes like this. So the first one is an absolute grant that does not have to be paid back. Just so get this. In fact, I'll give you the verbiage that they have. In response to the coronavirus pandemic, small business owners in all states and Washington, D.C., and territories are eligible to apply for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Advance up to $10,000. So the bottom line, you can't get more than 10, but you can get up to 10, okay? And we don't know what the formula is, but just fill out the paperwork and send it in.
Sure.
The advance will provide economic relief to businesses currently experience temporary loss of revenue because they're shutting you down. Funds will be made available within 3 days of a successful application. So I hope that when I finish the program, you can basically fill the application out. This loan advance will not have to be repaid. That's the kicker, folks, okay? And so the bottom line, do us a favor, do your friends a favor, do everyone a favor, have them tune in. Then what Tommy's going to do after we finish it, we're going to archive it so that we put it up on the website so that basically that's going to be the first part of getting people money. The second part goes like this. Now, the second part is really a cool program, too. You're going to need more stuff, okay? You're going to need your tax returns. But I'll walk you through this. It's not, if you've filed taxes, this is not a heavy paper program also. Now, the way this works, folks, is this. You take a payroll. Let's say a payroll for the month was $10,000. It can be anything. It can be $5,000, $2,000, whatever that is.
Sure.
You're going to multiply that by 2.5. So let's just say it's $10,000. That means that you can get a $25,000 loan. This is going to be also very quick. Now, there's a couple different differentials, and I'll go through them. I'm not going to go through it all right now.
Sure.
Then what ends up happening is this. Let's say that it takes you a month to get that loan. So the $10,000 can hold you over for the month, right? Then you get the second loan. And you can get the second loan, by the way, whether you get this grant or not. So the second loan, what ends up happening, you have 2 months. Let's say you got the $25,000. If your payroll is 10, if you keep your employees employed, you're going to be able to deduct your payroll, your rent, your internet, your phone bill, your utilities. And if that adds up to, let's say the example I gave was $25,000. If that adds up to $25,000 in 8 weeks, guess what, folks? That loan goes to a grant. So we're going to walk you through that this afternoon with the paperwork so that you can basically, make your decisions. But the bottom line is that businesses need this to stay alive so their employees stay alive. And on the second program, what the second program is, the second program has to do with you're taking care of your employees. They want to keep people employed because they're going to have to pay them one way or the other. This way, you're basically paying them. So they're great programs. So we're just going to make sure that everyone knows how these work. And this is going to be the best 45 minutes you'll probably spend for a long period of time.
It could be, man. It's a lot of them are, I don't want to say complicated, right? But you got to go through the process of doing them.
You got to go through the process. And the grant process, folks, is very easy. The second one is a little more complicated, but we plan on doing this on a continual basis to walk everyone through it. The bottom line is that we're very good at foundations here at TFNN, okay? Foundations paperwork, yeah, that's, we can make it a lot easier. And I'm figuring, at first time I was thinking, should we do webinars and all that? But if I just do it live, we get the producers, we do it live, we have it up, it's up and going. Everyone, can start doing it tonight. So
it sounds great, man. I can't wait. I was telling you, I was asking you, right? What did we say before the show? I said, yeah, send me that link, send me that information. So I can't wait, man.
No doubt. Dow Industrials up 65, Nasdaq's up 79, S&P's up 8.5. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 69, Nasdaq's up 76, S&Ps are up 7. And, just to stay with the subject for a second, when I first was digging into this, folks, there's no doubt that, a couple of targets are saying it's free money. Well, what it is that these businesses are going to be closed a long period of time. It's money to keep people going, and it's really crucial. So, the bottom line is that please tell your friends it's a big deal. The money's out there. And unfortunately, there are going to be plenty of people that don't get the money because they don't know about the program.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're talking about a very quick acceleration in. And let me tell you something. I've been in business a long time. And the one thing that kills you is when you run out of cash. You can have the best ideas in the world. And if you run out of cash, folks, okay, it's sad. And then you end up, your mind gets broken, your body gets broken. So this is to try to alleviate that, particularly for folks who haven't been through a few cycles. I can't imagine if I was just starting in business, like when you were born, Tommy, I had the pizza place, right? I would be wiped out, man. Like nothing.
Yes.
You'd be saving money, folks, for the electric bill. Never mind,
Right.
So the bottom line, it's out there. We're going to make sure that people get it. And get, whatever's out there. There's anyway.
3:15 today, and go sign up for the Tigers Den, free for 30 days on the front page of TFNN, so you can be in the den when this is all going on too.
The program's already over. I don't believe it.
That's right.
That's crazy, man.
There we go.
Okay, folks, stay right there. We got Think or Swim coming up next. I'm going to ride that wave with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Look at him, folks.